Well, just a month after pumping an extra 140 megawatts of power to the national grid last month, the government has announced that the fuel charge on bills will now come down by 52%, bringing much needed relief for power consumers. But the immediate beneficiaries will be manufacturers, with households and small power consumers feeling minimal or no charge on their bills. Philip Keitan explains.
The high cost of power in the country has earned Kenya a place among the most expensive places to do business, a fact that has crippled investment and impeded economic growth. But the government has been on a mission to increase generation of cheaper power from renewable sources and turn off its diesel generation in a bid to reduce power cost. And this effort seems to be bearing fruit. Over the last 4 months, the fuel charge cost, which constitute a large portion of the big electricity consumer bills, has fallen 52%, producing huge savings from the country's manufacturing sector. These benefits comes just a month after the government injected an additional 140 megawatts to the national grid from its Olkaria 4 geothermal project, with additional 70 megawatts due before the end of this month.
We are now relying more significantly on geothermal. In the month of October, we did see geothermal for the first time overtake hydro, and therefore we'll never get back to the situation of diesel generation, their Greco days and so on and so forth.
However, households and small electricity consumers in the country have little to smile about. The cost of fuel charge on their monthly bills is negligible, meaning that a majority will not feel the impact of the reduction of their power bills.
For the customers who may not see this, it is because maybe you have consumed much more power, but the units that are being used to charge you are basically 7.2 down to 5.7, down to 4.79, and down to 3.47.
But consumers should not despair as the country expands its power mix away from the hydro to a more dependable and cheaper geothermal energy. The cost of electricity in the country will gradually reduce, and this will lead to cheaper products and lower inflation. This will lead to a more affordable and better cost of living for everyone. Philip Keitan, KTN Business.